That Mullen extract lung cleanse that I was talking about buying on Amazon. I got paid at midnight yesterday or early this morning, I guess. Midnight. I guess it's the next day technically. I'm back too at about the same time. How about that? I bought that Mullen extract that's supposed to help clean your lungs out. And I still haven't smoked, and I don't think I'm ever going to smoke. I know I'm not going to smoke ever again. I'm just completely over it. But I ordered the Mullen, or I might be saying that wrong. It's some kind of plant that's supposed to help clean your lungs out. And I've been coughing up, stuff, but sometimes it feels like I got stuff to cough up, but I can't quite cough it up. And I'm thinking this Mullen stuff will help. What happened to my other stream? I just started talking to Brittany, and so I got off that stream for a second to talk to her. Brittany doesn't really like if I'm there and I could be talking to her, but I'm instead talking to people on the stream. It kind of hurts her feelings a little bit sometimes. Not all the time, but But I'm walking back down here to fill up these buckets of water so that I can flush the toilet. Now, Hunter said that, I forgot what he said, what it's called. He's got some kind of heavy machinery that he can help pull my well and help fix my well. And Lee's got to come along and some railroad ties that we can set up. And so one way or another, I'm going to get this well fixed eventually. What's that? A crow, a hart, a dove, and then halo. Brittany, you know that Brittany, her entire family is dead. Her daddy died, then her sister died, then her mama died. So she really, she's got me, and for a long time that was it. But now she has gotten to know my mama and my granny, and so it's like, and she don't have, I don't know, she don't have anybody else really to talk to except me. Her family's dead. Her friends that weren't really her friends back in the day. She was just lonely, and she would hang out with people that she shouldn't have really, and they would steal from her and use her. And now they're in jail, and her family's dead. So imagine if you didn't have any parents that were alive or any siblings that were alive, and your friends were in jail. And then your boyfriend, instead of talking to you, just goes live all day and talks to people on the internet, So, but it's not like I can't go live. I go live, but it's just it makes more sense for me. And also, she works and I work, and so we only have a little bit of time from the time we get off of work till it's time to go to bed, except on the weekends. So it went from showing 0 people to 2 people. So I don't know if you heard the other things I said or if you'll see them when I post it. So I'll just do a quick recap. Brittany's daddy died, then her sister died, then her mama died, and her friends went to jail. So she's recently got to know my mama and my granny, but pretty much most of the time, I'm the only one she really has to talk to. Oh man, my elbow hurt. My shoulder muscles have never got a rest from last week. I was crawling under the house, and then I was pulling that insulation, and then I was running the chainsaw, and then I was lifting them heavy verts up in the air. and carrying a lot of heavy stuff, and I'm carrying these buckets of water. And I don't know, what's that little bitty muscle like? Not your forearm muscle, but like by your elbow, or maybe it's where the tendons or ligaments are attached. I don't know what it is, but it's been real sore after running that chainsaw. And anything I pick up, it hurts, but you know what? It'll make me stronger. Well, actually, if you work out all the time and you never have time to rest and recover and don't get enough protein, you won't be stronger. You'll just constantly tear up your muscles. To get stronger, they have to actually have time to repair. Oh, you was here for the whole time. Probably I just don't have good service, and sometimes it shows. I swear there's a battle in me with the angel Ravenheart and the demon Ravenheart side, because I swear right now it comes out all the anger. I think that's like that's kind of the human condition. Like, we all have the potential to be angels or demons, you know. You know, I was fighting anger a lot a few weeks ago. You know, I was angry at Brian Vickers, but the anger didn't really do me any good. And sometimes it's hard for me to get over things and let things go. You know. Hey, Lee, I'm live right now. I know you want to be on the live. I'll get off the live. There's Lee. He come out here to see who was out here. Where's the thing to turn the water off? I don't know. There it is. But yeah, everybody. What's that? Anger, though, a lot of times, sometimes it's justified. Sometimes you have a good reason to be angry. But anger, if you're not careful, it'll destroy you more than the other people. So, and if you're ever too angry or even too happy, it clouds judgment, you know. It's better to make major decisions when you're calm than when you're in a heightened emotional state, regardless of what state that is. You know, don't make promises when you're you just got to be. If you talk while you're angry, you might regret it. And if you make a promise when you're too happy, you might regret it. It's good to be kind of more level-headed before you make any major decisions. And anger can be constructive. It's mostly destructive. Sometimes when you're angry, you'll work faster. You know, sometimes when you're angry, it'll motivate you. But a lot of times, anger can be very destructive and can hurt you more than the person that you're angry with. You know, it gets your stress hormones up and everything else. And I don't know, I think it was maybe even divine intervention, like God working on my heart. Because I would be so angry at Brian Vickers. And I would try to go to sleep, and it would just be like I would get this feeling like you got to let it go. You know, like you don't need to let that anger turn into hatred. You know, and I don't know, it's just, and I kept feeling that way. I kept wanting to be angry, but then it was like I was being dealt with it in my heart. And I was like, I got to let this go. I'm gonna, there's a level. Ain't that a level? Yeah, that's a level. There's Lee's dog, his mama dog, and one of her children's. Lee don't want to be on live. I'm about to go talk to Lee for a little bit because I ain't seen him in a while. And then carry this water back over there so I can flush the toilet. You have a good night. It's not showing that anybody's watching, but it might be the internet cutting in and out. I got off